What is going on, everyone? We're back, part 6 of this 1986 LT250R build that we went ahead and stuck a YFZ 450R model front end on. Today we're going to work on getting this motor put in, as well as a little bit of the electrical harness hooked up, and then we're going to try to get the carb on, the airbox on, the swing arm on, and that precision stabilizer. Spoiler alert though, it does not go as planned. So stick around, watch me struggle. It's a pretty good time.
I like that whole intro though too. Well, Rico would definitely float with those fucking lips.
Dying to float.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, son. You know how we do it.
Yeah, this the type of shit that my boys used to ride to. Banging on that block like they Glock if he acting fool. Turn up in the hood, my whole team about that guap, dude. Especially when motherfuckers aiming at your heart too. Open your eyes up to the ones wise enough. We steady slinging all night until our pockets were full. I wasn't really focused on knowing what's bad or what's good, but I gotta admit, I'm aiming at the hood. So what I do, I decided to pick up a pen and pad and contest that. I'ma be the illest in this bitch and we can bet that. Go ahead and trip and I'ma hit you where your neck at. Never forget to pay respect before the bullets wet that. Step back, occasion inside my dome, filthy conscience. Filled with rage, letting them know we don't play, we stopping. Meaning this do or die to step up on the throne. One day I'ma have it all, call me the Dawn. I'm sick of motherfuckers out here fake the funk. Say they really with the shits, but on that block they got no gun. You really with the shits, motherfucker, knuckle up. You knucklehead, you sucker punch. We'll leave you dead before lunch.
Come to you when you go to sleep. Leave your mind and body paralyzed on the images that you see. I swallow your soul and drag you down, might as well just R.I.P. Confide in me, I'm the one you see. Pennywise ain't got nothing on me. I'm the one you can't escape, trying to get away and then go help. I bring in your painful past, memories of dreadful hell. Praying and screaming, too many heckling up your demons, driving you crazy, I can see it, I love it, never doubt the pain I'm breathing. We're filled with a bunch of savages. They say that we crazy, maybe the way we lay these tracks attacking you. You can't fuck with us, better believe the hype is real. We come with the raw shit, we're gonna for you with the massive appeal. Shaking your bed at night, hearing the voices all in your head. The sound of the crying children make you wanna leave instead. Before you get up thinking about where you really wanna go, I'll do you like Georgie, rip off a limb and then we'll float.
So, as most of you guys know, powder coat makes holes smaller. So, in this one, you get to watch me struggle getting the spacers for the shock and the bolt all put back together. Yes, I am using screwdrivers and tire irons to get it done. Tire irons are actually great pry bars. Just remember which ones you use as pry bars and which ones you plan on using as tire irons, and you should be perfectly fine. But we eventually got it all put together, and this is kind of where it all started going downhill. So I guess let's jump back into it and see everything that goes wrong. The good news is, now that we got this hoss on, do the carburetor and airbox. That's a pain in the butt. Give me a sec, I got an idea. Wonder if it's easier to put it on the head than... Every one of these is different. Like, do you have to put the boot on first and then put the carb? Do you have to put the carb on and then the boot? And then it's a pain in the butt. Doesn't help that we're working with some older rubbers, you know. What might happen is I end up just greasing it up a little bit. Because that thing is not coming off of there. Let's get this back on. Never to knock on wood. You know what? I had that thing on. I didn't think I did. It doesn't sit all the way in there. We'll still throw a little bit on here. It's very, very light. There we go. Yeah, boy. It's starting to look like a four-wheeler now, guys. We don't want no air leaks. Get this plethora of hoses put down in here. End up trimming those, cleaning them up a little bit later. World's largest airbox. How's this thing going? Fat side first? Nope, fat side don't go in. Do I really have to pull the motor out of this thing to get the airbox in? This thing is the dumbest fucking design I've ever seen. I don't want to have to pull a swing arm just for an airbox. That's stupid. Looks like I'm gonna have to though. Damn it.
Throw me in the padded room, lock me in a straight jacket. Doc said I lost some screws. Demons stay dancing while they listen to this Lucci tune. Views look amazing from the window in this dark room. People going nowhere, just lost in this fucking zoo. Penny for your thoughts, saying nothing cause you have no clue. Don't the fuck up, zombie mode when you passing through. Creeping in the shadows, walking long, lonely avenues. Close to the edge, you might jump if you have no room. Half past dead to the grave, yeah, you'll float too. Pass the fucking shovel, let me bury all these puppets, dude. They can't say shit, they're just sheep, so they follow rules. Damn, yo, man, I'm so amused. The industry confused, I'm breaking fucking news. They sleeping on me cool, I'm floating in this room, doing whatever it takes to be the fucking dude.
Okay, well, that's waiting until I come up with a different solution, because that shit ain't gonna work. So, what else do we got? Put the swing arm on, take the swing arm off. Put the carb on, take the carb off. I know what we can do. Let's figure out how, oop, lost my microphone thing, to get this Why are you such a pain in the butt, camera? Precision put on. Okay.
The ill massacre, destruction in my attitude. King of the slaughterhouse, a pair of bad news. Bullets in the chamber, head trigger, let this maddie loose. What's the leading cause of death? Me a fatty fools, cash rules, price in your head, that's bad news. It ain't safe, it's scary. Animal apes and wolves, goblin and fucking wolves, like mechanic, pick every tool. The shoe first thing
It's been a Saturday. It's about the what is this, the third quad I've done, or just bike in general, vehicle in general I've done in the last, I don't know, 36 hours. Okay. Don't know why I didn't just do that in the first place. But if you know my family and I, then you know both my kids race, which means, and they're both kind of young, so they're moving up pretty quick through the old youngsters classes. What, they're at I fixed up my boy's YZ50, got rid of that. LTZ50, got rid of that. Bought him a 90. So I've been getting that thing ready for the races. And then I wonder if I can go upside down on this. Let me look. So we got that stuff all done, and then my other boy moved up to a E5, so I got rid of his P-dub, which means that I had to get that thing all put together. And it's just been a weekend. Not even close. Angles are backwards. Angles are backwards. Maybe I put it's upside down. Maybe if I spin it.
shoot. Black magic and voodoo, a couple of screws loose. I'm ill, I'm cool. These bullets go through. Arm, legs, and head too. Brain matter, brain blue. Flatline, cold blue, dirt nap, snooze. The evil that men do. Have you swimming cement shoes? A million ways to die, I can pick two. How you want a nigga, guillotine, can't sue.
Yo will do, yo will do, yo will do, yo will do. Roll two, roll two, roll two. I'm really over you. Yo will do, yo will do, yo will do, yo will do. Roll two, roll two, roll two. I'm really over you.
Okay, so we got it on. It doesn't hit anything. We had to get, that's full lock right there. I think you can probably see it. We got enough room. Now if you hit stuff, I don't know, but, and then full lock the other way. We're still clear inside with that little tab that's not going to be used anymore because we replaced the splash guard with a stabilizer, but we're getting there. So hopefully this works. At least that's one thing today, because the rest has just been fighting me. Now I'll get this tightened up. I still don't have these tight, and then we should be good to go, hopefully. So here's what she looks like so far. I mean, you guys saw I put the carb on. We had this on earlier, but I had to pull it back off to get the airbox in. That the airbox boot to the carb doesn't even fit, so it's we're getting there though. You know what they say, custom builds custom problems, man. So I guess that's it for today. Work on getting some more stuff tightened up and all that fun jazz. Oh, we also got the pads put in, the calipers and stuff like that. I had to take the hubs back apart and put the spacer in the back because it was rubbing on the stupid little plate. So now we're all good, both sides. But yeah, that stabilizer and the airbox boot, those things beat my butt today. So what are you gonna do though? You know, it's all part of the fun. I got a Grizzly that I gotta go mess with, and I think the plastics for the E5 came in, so maybe I'll catch you all there. If you guys want to do a quick little graphic and plastic swap video. Of course you're not going to see this until after I film it, so we're going to go ahead and throw that one down too. And then what's next on this thing? Well, obviously you get it all buttoned up. I got to get all the plastics ran over to Spider Graphics, and I think it's called like Morovia or something like that, Indiana. It's only about a 2-hour drive away, so maybe I'll take you all along for the ride and we can go catch up with Adam and Austin and all the other boys over there, see what they got going on, maybe see if we can talk them into a quick tour of the shop or something like that. But we're trying to get this done. We only got a couple weeks left, so I'm rushing to try to get this stuff done. Obviously you can see nobody else is here, just hanging out doing our thing. So I got to get silicone clamps for all the water and stuff like that, and then hopefully get that air boot thing figured out, get the tank on and stuff, and get this thing fired up sooner than later and put the axle in. But yeah, we'll catch up with y'all. Peace.